Happy video day, guys. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a dupe video. And the reason I'm doing this is because when I read in a comment that somebody said that a palette that I own is a dupe for another palette, I was kind of baffled because I never would have put these two together, and I kind of really wanted to see, are they really kind of dupes for each other? Wait, we've got to figure this out. So the products that I'm talking about are the colored Raine Queen of Hearts and the Pat Mcgrath Mothership. Now, I know what you guys are thinking because I'm thinking the same thing. Doesn't this palette have a bunch of glitters in it and this palette doesn't? That's exactly what I was thinking when I read a few people saying that they were dupes for each other. So let's go ahead and let's just get into these palettes because maybe there's something that I'm missing. So if you guys are new here, my name is Christina Brooke and this is the GLAMRANCH. I'd love it if you'd hit the subscribe button, especially if you like makeup, because that's what we do on the channel. We talk about makeup. So I'm interested in this. Let's get into it. For the most part, I feel like both of these palettes are kind of an experience. Obviously, I think the Pat Mcgrath is the most experienced because literally this weighs a ton. It's this beautiful casing. Inside, you get this amazing palette that literally weighs more than most paperweights that I own. Okay. It's just really heavy and it's heavy duty. It has this beautiful mirror and it's a beautiful palette on the inside. It looks just like that. Beautiful all around, heavy duty. Then when we come to the colored Raine Queen of Hearts, you get this really cool packaging as well. Slides out. I think this design is really pretty. It's all sleek. It's beautiful black packaging with a gold trim. And the inside is also very beautiful. I love the inside of this palette as well. This one is from colored Raine and this one is from Pat Mcgrath. So, I mean, if you guys look at them, yes, I guess they kind of have like a similar kind of theme when you look at this. This one's sleek and black and this one is sleek and black. They both have the gold detailing. So I mean, like that, yes, maybe they're kind of similar. This one is a lot more luxurious. This one is less luxurious feeling. However, they're both very nice casings. I prefer either one. I honestly think this one's too heavy and I kind of like this one. So, I mean, either one is really nice. Both of them do have these exterior kind of slips. This one here is from the Mothership, which is the Pat Mcgrath, and this one here is from the colored Raine. So they both have like that experience of taking off a cardboard and coming into the palette like that. And then when you open them both up, they both have mirrors. This one has the nice size mirror and the interior, and this one has the nice size mirror in the interior. This one is black and this one is all gold. So, I mean, packaging, maybe they have like a similar idea, but they're very different too in the sense that this one is very luxurious and this one is more mainstream. And I feel like that carries on through the palettes as well. I'm still like, when they said that these could be dupes for each other, I was still kind of like, I don't get it. But I mean, I guess looking at them, there's some similarities. I'm gonna put them side by side so you guys can see. So that's both of them together. And let's see. So one of the biggest complaints with the Pat Mcgrath palette that I have seen and also myself got a little bit like with is that a lot of these shades are very glittery. There's a lot of glitter in this palette. So I feel like maybe what people are saying is there's similar colors in the colored Raine, but you get no glitters. So maybe they're like dupes, but more like dupes, which I really wish that this one was like this one, you know what I mean? But let's go ahead and let's see if there's any colors that are similar. Let's swatch some of these together. So let's see. Let's go with this deep dark purple. So in the Pat Mcgrath palette, there is this dark purple right here. So let's do a swatch of that one. So this right here is from Pat Mcgrath. That's that dark deep purple. The Queen of Hearts, to be honest, like the only deep matte that I see in here is this one, and that's not even that deep. And if I go into this one here, it has shimmer in it. So I would say like maybe even Dethrone, maybe this Dethrone color. I don't know. So this is Dethrone, has a little bit of shimmer in it. This one here is Queen Mother. Okay. And honestly, Ladyship can't even be it because this one is like totally purple. The top one here is Pat McGrath, and these three are Queen of Hearts. I mean, like, I don't really see like a dupe per se. I see a similar, but not a, I mean, the purple, this dark purple right here in the Queen of Hearts, that's Queen Mother. Maybe that's the most, but this one's a lot richer and this one's a lot more purple. So for me, on that purple shade, I don't really think that the Queen of Hearts is a dupe. I think that Pat McGrath's shade is very, very, very unique. So we're gonna move on to this next shade in the Pat McGrath palette, which is this one right here. And let's see if we could find a dupe in the other one. So this is the Pat McGrath shade right here. It's a really cool looking brown. I really honestly would say that the only one, there's like two shades, maybe this one or this one. And let's see, this one is Royal Highness inside of the Queen of Hearts. That's Royal Highness right there. This is not 100% the same. The other color in the palette is Dethrone, which is that same color we used last time. Still no. So still, I mean, I still don't think that there is 100% of a dupe for that color either. So I would say that color is unique as well. So let's go into this deeper brown color that we have in here. And let's see if we could find a dupe for that one. So this is the color. It's a very rich brown. And honestly, inside of here, the only one that would kind of be, it would be Duchess right here. And this one, this might be close. I mean, it's close, but still the Pat McGrath one is a lot deeper. But that is the closest dupe that I've found in the palette so far. Okay, so let's move on to this really unique red. So this is one of the stars of this palette, very different colored red. And let's see, maybe this one has a dupe. So this right here is the Pat McGrath. Oh my God, that one swatches so good. I mean, this one's not even that red, but we'll go into this one. This one is called Noble Woman, and it's from the Queen of Hearts. So they both swatch amazing, but it's the closest maybe in coloration, but it's still, the Pat McGrath is still a lot more red. And the Queen of Hearts is a little bit more burgundy. There is no dupe for this color here. This is a glittery shade in the Pat McGrath. I'm just gonna swatch it so you guys can see, and there is no dupe for this one. This is just a very unique shade, and it's like a glitter. And no, there's nothing in this palette that would compare to that. Also, this one here is also a very unique shade, and there is nothing in this palette that would compare to this one either. There's nothing for that one. The only, I will swatch just for fun, the only inner corner kind of highlight color they have, which is called Crown right here, but that's not even gonna, this is not gonna, there's no way. No way. So I'm not finding this to be too much of a dupe, to be honest. The next color, let's grab this beautiful pink right here, which I don't think that there's gonna be a dupe for this one either. So this is the pink. Look at that color, isn't that beautiful? And honestly, guys, the only two that I can find in this palette would be this matte right here, but it's a matte, so it's not going to be a dupe anyways. And maybe Royal Highness, which is this one here. But I still don't think, like, that's still not going to be, like, I mean, the colors are probably similar, but it's a matte and then this one. But there's no dupe there either. So that is not a dupe either. So I don't think I'm seeing what they're saying that these two palettes are dupes for each other. I'm not seeing it. Okay, so maybe this will be the only color in this palette that might be a dupe. Here is the gold in the Pat McGrath. This is the Pat McGrath gold. Look at that. So now this is the Queen of Hearts gold, which is called Your Majesty. And maybe that color is very similar. Still different colors, but the most similar, I would think. This is like a lighter brown in the palette. I don't know if the Queen of Hearts is going to be able to dupe this one. So here is that lighter brown for the Mothership palette. And there is this color here called Royal Prerogative. Royal Prerogative, still, I mean, similar, different undertones, or the other brown in this palette would be Duchess, which is this one. Which still It's not 100% dupe either. I mean, similar. Maybe you can come up with similar eye look. The last color inside of here is this beautiful inner corner white kind of shade. Now this one might be a dupe. So this one here is from the Mothership. And then here is the color Crown from the Queen of Hearts. So that color is similar, but you could still see the Pat McGrath has more of a yellow undertone. So if you look at this line, at least, there is similar colors. It's not like 100% of a dupe. So I would say I personally don't think that these palettes are like 100% dupes for each other. Now, that being said, there is some similar looks that you can come up with both of these palettes that might look similar. But still, this, I feel like the looks are so different. I feel like this palette is going to give you very unique looks. You're going to have a lot of glitter. You're also going to be able to come up with some basic looks, but a lot of them are going to be very extravagant. Whereas I feel like this palette is more mainstream. I feel like you're going to be able to come up with more like wearable looks, and I also feel like you can come up with fun looks, but I feel like this palette was engineered more mainstream, and this one was more like high fashion. Like this is high fashion, this is more mainstream. Similar color family, like very similar color family if you guys can see, but very different palettes. No, I mean, to me personally, I don't think that these are dupes for each other. Do I think that if you own one, you can get the other one? I still think so, yeah, because I feel like the undertones are very different. Like I said, I feel like there's probably some looks that you can create that'll be exactly the same, and I bet you I could pick a few colors in here and a few colors in the Pat McGrath and make almost the same exact look. But if we look at the palettes overall, I think they're very different. Sorry guys, so I'm gonna have to tell you that I have solved this dupe mystery, and I don't think that these two palettes are dupes for each other. I think they're very, very different, and different for different reasons. I'll tell you, me personally, I think both of these palettes are really good. I like them both a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to clarify some stuff for you guys if you guys were thinking that these two are dupes, or if you guys were trying to decide between one or the other. If you guys want me to try out some other eyeshadow palettes that people say might be dupes for each other, I'll let you guys know if I was able to discover whether they are dupes or not. Leave me your comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!